This is it. La 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 la. What's up, everyone? This is Soul, and we're here to read a blog entitled World of Warcraft in 2024, The Road Ahead. Let's do it. Whew! It has been an incredible year for the WoW team. We are endlessly grateful to our community for being in our world as we grow, change, experiment, and deliver as much magic and fun as possible. This time last year, I posted our first roadmap. I'm so thankful to our team for seeing it all become real and then some. We know that promising a thing is a far distant second to actually delivering on that promise. With that said, we continue to learn and evolve with each release and announcement this year, and we're fully focused on listening and responding to you and building for a strong future in Azeroth for all of us. Listing everything we did together this year is huge. 6 Dragonflight content updates, Wrath content updates, and the return of the Icecrown Citadel raid dungeon, Classic Hardcore launch, BlizzCon 2023, an incredible Race to World First in Dragonflight Season 3, and just recently, Classic Season of Discovery. This year has been one to remember, and we want to keep the momentum going. Now, it's time to share a look ahead into 2024. In modern World of Warcraft, you're going to see 3 more content updates for Dragonflight arriving before World of Warcraft The War Within releases this year. So 3 more on top of what we're already getting, on top of this. So in these updates, we'll be wrapping up the story for this expansion and laying the foundation for our next one. Dragonflight Season 4 will revisit Dragonflight's dungeons and raids, along with outdoor content featuring updated rewards with a few new twists. Then, in the spring and summer, we'll ask for your feedback when the War Within expansion alpha and beta tests drop. We'll continue to communicate details, dates, and more goodness as we get closer to content updates just like this year. Well, most of it anyway. We'll have some surprises in store too. Coming up next January, we have the Seeds of Renewal content update on tap, and we're currently keeping an eye on your feedback on the live public test rooms for this update. In WoW Classic, we have updates coming for Classic Hardcore with solo self-found support in February as a new way to challenge players and add a little more hardcore into your hardcore. Logtarogar, yay. We'll have more phases to release in Season of Discovery next year as the adventure continues. And of course, Cataclysm Classic is right around the corner in the first half of next year. So here's a big thing. Okay, cool. So so we got 2 kinds of roadmaps going on. Let's take a look. So, Seeds of Renewal 1025, we're going to have Dragon Isle epilogues. Okay, these are all things that we've seen. And a Hearthstone anniversary event. So we're going to have some new stuff coming there too. 1026 has a skull on it. Like a pirate flag of sorts. Interesting. Okay. And then we have War Within alpha. That's going to happen, around, I guess, spring-ish or so. Cool. Then we got Season 4. We got Dragonflight Raids Revisited. Yeah, we got new PvP season. We got new Mythic Plus season. Cool. And then, so 1026-ish is going to be Season 4. And then we're having a 1027. Time Running, Pandemonium, Harbinger Quests, Troll and Draenei. Yeah, Troll and Draenei Heritage Armor, right on. So, Pandaren, I'm so sorry, Pandaren. And a new holiday event going on around the springtime. And as we get closer, we're going to have the War Within beta, and then we're going to get, pretty soon after the beta, the War Within pre-patch for, and it's curious that it's already called 11.0.1. Oh, well. Where we're going to get, so the pre-patch is going to include, some, the usual round of world events. War bands will be enabled right then and there, because it's the system patch, guild updates. Hopefully we'll get like more of the cross-faction stuff. I'm very curious about what these guild updates are going to be, and then dynamic flights. Then War Within is going to launch before autumn. Sweet. So we are probably looking at, I'm going to go with August based on some of the dates and the timelines that we've been seeing. So late July, early August. So it feels like we're kind of going back to a release schedule that was similar to both Legion and Battle for Azeroth, which happened around like the August timeframe. It feels like that's what the WoW team would like, because they were working towards that. They managed to do it twice, Legion BFA. Then and then it just kind of fell off, and things didn't work out, and whatever. So now we're kind of righting ourselves. Now here's the thing. We're gonna get a summer release, and this is totally contradicting what I just said. Expansions aren't going to be 2 years long though. So the next expansion is going to be, counting however many months Dragonflight is. We're going to say, let's presume that War Within is exactly as long as Dragonflight. I'm not going to do the math in my head. I'm bad at it. So we're going to get expansions possibly that much sooner at weird times. Now that's going to do some weird things with like one of the, because we're going to get these expansions sooner, we're not going to get like a big splash like we did with BlizzCon, especially because we know what these expansions are going to be about. But depending on the development cadence, there's a chance that people who do go to BlizzCon, that they'll be able to get like early previews. They'll be able to jump in even before the alpha or something like that. That's something that's like within the realm of possibility. But it's going to be cool seeing how these new, this new kind of schedule overlaps. And then by fall, we're going to get our first 0.5 patch already. So 8 weeks into that. So it could be like, hey, August release, October, and then October sort of 0.5 patch. So that'd be kind of cool. Along with a 20th anniversary event, which looks all special like, and that might be a cool thing. Sweet. Oh, I totally forgot. So when 10.2.7 launches, the War Within beta will launch between that. So yeah, we'll be able to like we'll be able to start cooking up some sort of like timeline here. So that's cool. 10.2.5 is coming up pretty soon. 10.2.6. Before 10.2.7 starts, we're going to get season 4. That's going to begin. That's going to be interesting. So I wonder if like, how is this going to like overlap? Because I'm wondering to myself, is season 4 going to have like an item level bump? I'm going to presume yes. That's how it usually goes. Because otherwise, how do you have a new PvP season and new Mythic Plus season if you don't do that? So this sort of overlap is going to be kind of interesting. On the classic side, we have a lot of stuff going on. But it's all like things that we're used to. So I guess the things to really pay attention to would be like early next year, we're gonna the level bump is going to go up to 40. New runes. So there's going to be new runes added to the classes. So it's going to be worth like continuing to play for sure. As the year goes along, it's not going to be until summer when people are going to be able to actually get to finally level 60, and then do the end game stuff. It's kind of cool. And everything else here is just like the Cataclysm stuff. However, between spring and summer, Cataclysm Classic is going to come out. It's going to go through the motions of that. Before that, before spring, hardcore updates as well. That's cool. Now I do wonder, I guess we're just still waiting for feedback. I wonder if we're going to see like a TBC hardcore. Like, is that going to possibly be a thing? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be like that. Maybe sticking within the vanilla timeline is going to be like good enough. That could be it. And last part, we remain committed to delivering content in all flavors of World of Warcraft, no matter how you play. You won't have to look far ahead to know something is right around the corner for you. Above all, we're thankful for the gift of working on WoW with you and embracing a time of evolution. From us on the WoW team, please have a happy, healthy holiday and a peaceful new year. We remain dedicated to continue this. Thanks, Holly. Back to this. Exciting. This is cool. So we have like this sort of time frame now. So they're definitely seeking to over deliver on their promise of like, the whole fall release. Like it's definitely looking towards, I'm not going to pixel measure this, but we're looking for like a midsummer. I'm going to say August. Alpha could still start when it starts around like, let's say February or so, March, April, May, June, July, so that gives like plenty of time if the alpha happens starting like February or so. Maybe it'll start in March. I don't know. But this is cool. I'm liking this. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. That's it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.